Hi, I'm Jay, and this is Dave, and we're back for another Dave and Jay show. And today we're going to be talking about the flight of capital, the exodus of investment dollars out of Canada, primarily to the United States. Alberta is Canada's second least attractive jurisdiction to invest in now. Since 2015, the Alberta NDP government has increased corporate income taxes by 20%, implemented a carbon tax, and introduced new slate of environmental regulations, including a cap on emissions from oil sands production, Dave. It's just been an unmitigated disaster, this government, for what they've done to Alberta and our oil and gas sector.
And they're getting a lot of help. They're getting a lot of help from other players too. We saw the Kinder Morgan decision from the Federal Court of Appeal, which ruled against the Kinder Morgan twinning of the pipeline. I think that said to the world, the investing world, we're closed for business. There's no point coming here because the judges are going to shut you down. There's a guy who's the CEO of the Royal Bank, Dave McKay, who talked about the flight of capital in real time.
Real time. So
he's saying that he can watch the money leaving. It's not some airy-fairy sort of theory down the road. Money is leaving this country. He says easily $100 billion so far in investment. Imagine what that would generate in matter of jobs, economic reality, economic GDP growth, taxes. And so, yeah, Notley's doing it too, but she's getting a lot of help. Political help too from her buddies in Ottawa.
That's right. Justin Trudeau is adding onto the pile of regulations and a disastrous setting that sends the message to business, not only here but abroad, that Canada is closed when it comes to the oil and gas, when it comes to getting our product to market. It's a world product in the sense that we have the strongest environmental regulations, we have the strongest labor relations codes in the world to protect the sanctity of our oil here, and yet we can't get it to market.
And the environment. I mean, we're leaders in the world, Jay, in developing this resource. We don't get credit for it, even within our own country. And you talked about Trudeau. The Trudeau government is now going through the motions of bringing in a bill, and you forget the numbers, but this one, we're trying to remember this number, C-69. It's a bill that is going to make it so difficult to get any energy infrastructure built, pipelines or whatever, that the industry is now saying already, unless you change this thing or kill it, no one is going to build a pipeline in this country ever again.
And that bill is already at the Senate.
It is.
It's, you know, it's just one short parliamentary breath from being enacted into law.
Yeah.
And, you know, what will this do? Well, Bill C-69, it's going to extend project review timelines from an already snail-paced 4 years on average by another 8 to 10 months. So I'm going to say like close to 5 years. At the same time, America, the United States, one of our biggest competitors for oil, is shrinking their timeline to 2 years to give approval to projects.
We talked about the National Energy Board. It gets talked about a lot in the regulation and the overview of all these projects. The Trudeau government's going to split the NEB into 2 agencies. So if you think the NEB took a long time, now we're going to have 2 with competing and overlapping interests, and hearings will go on forever. You know, we really do have to match the U.S. If we're going to keep corporate investment in this country, we have to match the U.S. and their corporate tax rates for sure. We got to rescind any cap on the energy industry, as you talked about, the oil sands cap. We got to have some common sense tanker pipeline proposals. I mean, we really have to get back to the reality of what this industry means to this country.
You know, something else that you might not be aware of, Dave, is on this bill, on Bill C-69. I want to actually quote here. The bill also contains a clause that will require new resource projects to be scrutinized according to, now get this, the intersection of sex and gender with other identity factors. This for new resource projects. Can you believe that? This is what the Liberals, this is what the Liberals under Justin Trudeau is doing to our industry.
Well, Trudeau, and I guess all the people supporting him, are trying to institute this gender equality or gender quotas into everything we do, including the military. Now he's demanding it of boards of directors of energy projects. Jay, it's political correctness gone mad, and we are now losing a ton of money because of it.
Well, we're out of time.
Okay.
And we're out of time for another show, ladies and gentlemen. But we hope that you will continue to watch. We hope that you'll subscribe to the Dave and Jay.
Dave and Jay.
Well,
it depends.
whatever.
The Dave and Jay show.
Subscribe to our show on YouTube. Watch us on Facebook. Watch us on Twitter.
Twitter, because Twitter would link to the YouTube channel. See, that's how that works.
And
so
we'll get more views.
And then the
somehow,
Facebook.
it all comes together. You know, Leah and Linda tell us that somehow it all happens magically. The technology is going to bring us together. And
yeah, how's that going?
Well, whatever.
All right. Thanks everybody.
For watching.